MacDev Drone.
I've got a chance to use it now. Got an in-game footage coming for you, but just a general overview here. This baby is solid. I'd say that's its most distinguished characteristic from other markers in the price range with the similar features and similar design, is that this is solid. It is not your composite, you know, kind of cheesy feeling kind of a marker. Let's see how much she weighs. Got 1 pound, 13 ounces. Pretty lightweight. The only thing that's kind of weird about this marker I found, and I'm no expert by any means, so I'm not going to go into depth at all about this, but did have some friends check it out as well, and they complained that the trigger does wiggle a little bit side to side. But possibly that could be adjusted, tightened up, I'm sure somehow. But I'm no expert on triggers. I'll leave that to Stick to Drum, some other folks to go over. On-off ASA. Very similar to the ETHA design. This was out first though, keep that in mind. This feed neck is awesome. This feed neck, the clamp on it is so easy to operate with a hopper on. It's just so smooth. MacDev really, I'd say, in my opinion, has the best clamping feed neck because of how easy this is to operate. All of them have this kind of, you know, adjustment on while on the hopper's on, but this one actually works really, really well. So that's one thing I really like about this marker is the feed neck clamp. The battery inserts from the left-hand side. On a lot of other markers I work with, it inserts on the right-hand side, so that's just something to note, a difference. Remove the back cap, pull the spool valve out. You can see it's very similar to a lot of the designs for spool valves. Once you remove that, you can pull the front bolt right out there. It's on the cam there. So really, this bolt, the most important parts are these bolt seal O-rings right here. Those are where you're going to get your most leaks. Those are the ones you want to keep, take good care of and replace every season, maybe even a couple times a season, but at least once a season, I'd say, for most of them, unless you're a really heavy user. This front O-ring on the bolt as well. Those are the key ones to keep taken care of. This one actually had a kind of some extra lube on it, more than I like to put on, so I'm not going to bother to lube it again. Snap that back on. Good to go. You can use a heavier lube on the non-moving O-rings parts. I do that because they're not moving. It's not going to affect the operation at all. Just slide that back in when you're done. Put the back cap on. It's really straightforward, pretty, you know, kind of standard setup, but just the quality, you can feel it in your hands. And if you get a chance to handle one, you'll know what I mean as soon as you pick it up. It just feels rock solid. It is rock solid. And I believe that's part of their company logo. Quality construction, and it has it. Okay, let's look at game one on the speedball field, and win by Son, Sean, and a new player. I'm gonna do 4-on-4 and talk a little strategy here. You can see on the mini map. Get an aerial view there. Probably not necessary since the bunkers are so distinguished, but gives you a sense of the path that I took exactly. And that's usually what our plans amount to. You go that way, I'll go that way. We'll get there with strategy as we go. We're just there to have a good time. There's the horn. So I pick, of course, the smallest bunker I can find, and I'm still shooting right-handed, still left. But we'll get there. It's the first game of the day. And I actually have to remind myself of certain bad habits constantly. Usually by the time I realize them, it's too late, and I'm realizing I probably shouldn't be thinking about it anymore.
So I crawl around a lot. I find that I'm such a big target and I'm not as fast anymore that crawling between bunkers actually works out pretty well. Given our level of play, it seems to be effective for me. I'm sure against any sort of experienced players it would be a bad idea, but it seems to work for me. And there's only a couple of really experienced players on the other team right now, and so I get away with it for a while. We find each other right there, and he finds my hand. So that's it for me. Gonna walk over to the side, get out of the way. Can watch a bit more of the game. I was pretty sure I got him in the head. Turns out later on, I did verify I did get him.
I thought for sure I had him on that other side.
Just trying to hide out in the net a little bit. Get out of the way. So you can see they're moving up, pushing us pretty well. We've got at this point 2 players left, I believe. And I believe they have 3. Now 2. And we just lost Sean, I believe, or we're going to lose him here soon. So they push up. Yeah, just lost Sean, and I'm not sure if he got someone or not, so it's either a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-1 against my son, and he either called out or got hit, not sure which. So we're actually playing hopper ball because we find with the new players it's kind of a good way to go. I think it's a good idea. Limit the paint so we're not lighting people up at all, even accidentally. At least we're thinking more about what we're shooting if we've got hopper ball. So that's why you don't see any pod packs on us. They're over on the side. We actually can just go over and keep refilling. Get more games in that way as well. Just swapping stories with the guy that I got there.
I thought for sure I had you in the head a couple times. You go bouncing, huh?
I guess he called out. They didn't break, but I hit him a couple times in the head, and I guess he thought one did. So that's it for that game. That's a good game too. So game 2, got the same teams. And our basic plan is to see if we can just flank them.
Put cover on as much as possible, because we're just going to run down this side. One of us will get hit.
Sean and I are just going to make a break for it. So 2 at the fort and two pushing hard.
Yeah. Yeah. You can, but you stick your head up there too fast. Just don't go in the same spot twice. I see how down here works. What is that, 4 windows and door? Well, if you want, yeah, jump in there and cover us. We're going to break right and fast. We're going to break right fast, right?
So just getting ready. We're going to make a run for it here. I wasn't too optimistic, but I figured we'll try it. And we made it. Woohoo! Now what? Shoot that guy. So you look at the mini map, you can kind of see what's going on where we are. And then in the rear positions on the back left and back right. You can't see the back right rear position because it's under a tree.
What's behind us too, little.
So there's actually one bunker between us and the back.
We gotta make a move, Sean.
So I'm thinking we'll just push up again. I'm not sure they realize how many people are up here.
Back left, back right. I can get a shot on her, but I need you to cover me the back right.
So we work this out, and we're going to push out. Got one player there, she had me dead to right, so I was just trying to keep her head down. And I made it to the next one. So right now I'm sitting basically right in front of a bunch of guys. I didn't know it. I thought there was just one in that house back there. You'll see here in a moment that there's actually 3 of the 4 at that position. Called for a paint check. Getting right into it here. I thought I'd rush that one guy, but it turns out there's 3 there. And then the back left position, there was only 1 player. So we pretty much pinned them in there out of the gate. They start between the trees in the very back position there. And so they just moved up to the first row of bunkers as far as they made it. But I got shot out, and Sean wasn't too far after. I don't believe he took anyone with him either, so neither one of us took anyone with us. Rather disappointing. But it wasn't for lack of trying, so gave it the best we had. So you can see that beautiful red and black MacDev right there. They did a fine job. It's just the guys shooting.
Hey, we had the right idea, dude. We didn't execute it right, but we... Yeah, I had her pinned for a while, and they were all back there. None of them got out of the freaking gate.
So, that's game 2. It's a good time.
So what I think of the MacDev drone, I think it's an awesome marker. It was so comfortable to me that I didn't notice I wasn't using my DM6, which most markers, you know, there's features about them that I notice, and it's probably because this is so similar in that it's a spool valve design and similar materials, but it was just very smooth shooting, very consistent, and just a joy to fire. What distinguishes this marker from others in the category, I think it's a real value for the price that they have it priced at. And the build quality, the materials, you can just feel it, you can see it, and you can feel it as you get your hands on this marker. It's just excellent quality. So can't say enough good things about the quality itself. It'd be nice. It's just solid. It'd be nice if some of the new feature, you know, if they can come up with some way to do the grips a little better, things like that, things that other companies are doing now with their new designs, where you're not having 3 screws, but you have 1 screw like the ETHA, or the clips like the DMs. Just little things like that. But other than that, I mean, it's just solid, rock solid. It feels solid, shoots smooth, and the clamping feedback, I know it's a minor thing, but it works so awesome compared to some of the other markers that I've used. It's just really nice. So didn't have any problems at all with it. Programming, it's very similar to many other markers, really easy to do when you undertake that. And so I would encourage you to think seriously if your budget includes this kind of product in the price range as a starting kind of marker, then definitely consider and shoot one of these if you get your hands on one. But I don't believe you'll be unhappy with it if you get one. The only thing I'm unhappy with this one is the color. Red isn't my color, so I'd rather have all black, but that's it. I mean, it's just a great performing marker, and it was a joy for MacDev to have the patience to allow me to hang on to this until I could get out and play with it. Until the weather broke here. I'd had it over the winter and just no opportunities to play inside up here in Maine. So definitely appreciate their patience and them allowing Social Paintball to review this. And but that has nothing to do with my review. I would say that it sucked if it sucked, and it just doesn't. It's solid marker, and you're getting quality for the price, and you can never argue with that. We'll definitely be giving out this particular marker on a giveaway, so check down the crotch bar and a link in the description. Click the link for the details on how we're going to do the giveaway. So I hope one of you wins it and enjoys it. It was great to be able to shoot it and review it, and look forward to giving it away. Thanks, take care.